Hari Om, my dear students. A very good afternoon to all of you. Okay, so actually in the previous class we all have learnt about the C.V. Raman, right? What we have learnt, what is the Raman effect and what is the Compton effect when he was got the Nobel Prize, how he done that discovery and all we have learnt in the yesterday's, I mean in the previous class. Okay, so today in the now we are going to learn his birth details and when he was his about his childhood days and where he was very much interested and how what is his position, what is the respect, how he got respect from the British government, all those things and all we are going to learn. Okay, so see what is the first one today, from where we need to start from here, right? Okay, see, Raman was born on November 7th, 1888 at Tiruchirappalli in Tamil Nadu. Okay, where he was born? In Tamil Nadu at Tiruchirappalli he was born. On which date? November 7th, 1888. Okay, see what his parents are doing. His father was a college physics teacher. His father was also a college physics teacher and he was a brilliant student right from the start. Which means what? From the first onwards he was a brilliant student. And when this Raman passed his matriculation, his parents were keen to send him abroad for higher studies. So their parents are very much interested to send him to abroad for the higher studies. Okay, when he passed his matriculation. Okay, so what is meant by matriculation here? Now we all will call the 10th class, right? In the sense what? SSC. That time we'll call it as a matriculation. Okay, so after completion of when he passed his matriculation, their parents are very much interested to send him to abroad. But on medical grounds, a British surgeon advised them against it. In the sense what? The British surgeon was advised them not to go to the abroad because of some the medical issues. Okay, so and Raman, because of that, this Raman was stayed in the country only for what he had done his MA course at the Presidency College. So because of the medical conditions he did not go for the abroad and he was stayed in the country only and he had done his MA course at Presidency College in Chennai. In the sense what? Now we are calling it as Chennai, before it is Madras, right? Okay, this at that time this science had already made an impression on him. Okay, which means he got very much interested in science. So he began to write the research papers for science journals. Science journals means what? Science magazines will be, right? In that one we can see number of the research papers or a number of papers that we can see regarding the science. So for that one he started writing the research papers to the journals. And next, see, when he was only 19 he became a member of the Indian Association for Cultivation of Science. So when he was only 19, means at that time only he became a member of the Indian Association for Cultivation of Science. In the meanwhile, respecting his parents' wishes, what he had done, he took up the administrative job in the finance ministry in Calcutta. In the sense he joined as an administrative job in the finance ministry in Calcutta. And but he is having interest in science, so he did not flag, means as he is not having interest in that job, he did not run, but he was working but not that much. And he used to spend his hours after office in the lab of the association, working throughout the night. As his parents wishes to work in the finance ministry, he joined, but he is having interest in science. So what he used to do, after completion of his working hours in the office, he used to go to the lab and he used to work throughout the night. So in his youth, Raman was mainly interested in acoustics. What is meant by acoustics here? It is a study of sound. It is a science of sound. So he studied how stringed instruments like the violin and the sitar could produce harmonious music. So what he studied, as he was very much interested in studying of the sound, what he had done, um, how that stringed instruments will give that harmonious music, will produce that harmonious music, in the sense what? Melodious music. Okay, very nice and pleasant, wonderful music it will give. So on that one he studied. Okay, next one. See, he was elected to the Royal City of London in 1924. So in 1924 he was elected to the Royal Society, and the British government made him a Knight of the British Empire in 1929. In 1929, what is made him a knight? In the sense what? Like the man who will have the high social rank, right? So by the British Empire, because British government, they made him a knight in 1929. So being a knight of the British Empire is a very great and high honor. Means what? It is a very great respect for any scientist. So our Indian got that respect. He got that high honor. Okay, so see what he is giving advice to the young scientists. We will see here. His advice to young scientists was to look at the world around them and not to confine themselves to their laboratories. So what is the essence of science? He said is independent thinking and hard work, not equipment. So what is the advice that he was giving to the young scientists is, we have to look at the world around them. Means what is happening around us, that we should know, and not to confine themselves to their laboratories. Means what? And not to restrict, in the sense not to sit in laboratories always unthinking themselves. Okay, they should see around what is happening. So what is the science? He said it is a independent thinking. In the sense we should think individually. Our thinking should be independent, and we must do hard work, not with the equipment. What it will come if we will think independently only, we can do anything with our equipment, right? Simply sitting in the laboratories, if we will do more hard work with the equipment, what it will get? Nothing. So what he was saying, the essence of science is independent thinking and hard work, and not equipment. That is a science. And what he was saying, see, C.V. Raman was the first Indian scholar who studied wholly in India and received the Nobel Prize. Excuse me. So what he was saying, he was the first Indian scholar who studied wholly in India. He did not go anywhere, and with that itself only he received the Nobel Prize. And he was the first Asian and first non-white, in the sense what? Non-white in the sense not a British people, and to win such a great reward in science. And he was passed away in 1970 on November 21st. Even though he was not there, but all his memories are there with us only. So on the commemorate on his achievement in science, will celebrate the day when he was discovered the Raman effect as National Science Day. So on the memories, on the commemorate of his remarkable achievement in science, the day when he was discovered the Raman effect, we will call that day as a National Science Day, that is February 28. Okay, so from where we got this one? See, it is this story was adapted from the Scientists of India, published by the Children's Book Trust, New Delhi. Okay, so my dear students, I hope you all understand, and if you have any doubts you can feel free to ask me. Okay, this is about the C.V. Raman, how he discovered that Raman effect, and what is Raman effect, and his birth details, and what is his designations, and about his childhood and all we have learnt in this lesson, right? Okay, thank you.